Good evening, Busy Bees. It's Monday, February 2nd, 2026. Here's your evening news rundown in under 5 minutes. The New York Times reports that the latest release of Epstein-related documents, Donald Trump was listed more than 5,000 times he was referenced. The U.S. Justice Department released a large tranche of investigative materials, including millions of pages of documents, emails, videos, and images that show young girls, probably underage girls, in nudity. They are not protecting survivors' information. Their names are being released along with phone numbers and addresses. But yet we want to protect people. And by people, I mean perpetrators, from their information getting out. Now, firings have already started to happen and we're seeing some pushback. But let me say this. You have the President of the United States who is listed in this tranche of evidence 5,000 times, but you telling me that there's no evidence of him knowing or participating in any of these actions. And this is what I find ridiculous. The news is stating, well, just because people are listed and they're emailing Jeffrey Epstein, this does not mean that they participated in any criminal activity. The fact that everyone knew what he was doing, to me, implicates that you are involved in criminal activity. If I live across the street from a serial killer and I see bodies going in and body parts coming out and I just sit and watch, guess what I am? Guilty. That's just my opinion. President Donald Trump appeared on a podcast hosted by Don Bongino, where he discussed election administration in the 2028 presidential election. Trump says he supports stronger federal involvement in voting oversight because, he's afraid, and suggested Republicans can consider greater control over election processes. Why Republicans? And why not a conglomerate of Democrats and Republicans to oversee elections? Why Republicans over the Democrats? Because they know the blue tsunami is coming, and it's not coming because Democrats are doing what they should be doing either. It's coming because it's going to be a total rejection of what this regime is doing. Separately, renewed attention has focused on a whistleblower-related claim involving Tulsi Gabbard. Following media reporting and political commentary, Gabbard's office has denied wrongdoing and said the matter is being reviewed. Reviewed by who? This is the problem. You have a whistleblower saying that Tulsi Gabbard is involved in other agencies, and you have Donald Trump calling and congratulating FBI agents who are, raiding a Georgia voting stations. What is actually happening here? It's a complete takeover. And what is our Congress doing? Watching the complete takeover. And what did I say before? That means you are guilty. If you are not against it, if you're not calling it out, if you're not actively doing something, then you are a part of the problem. Lawmakers are negotiating federal spending packages that include funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which is a sticking point now because of ICE and its tactics of killing United States citizens and arresting children. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner Office has ruled the death of Alex Pretti a homicide. Well, we watched it happen. We saw the homicide, shooting a man in the back several times. Yeah, it's a murder. And guess who's going to be the blame for that? Those two Hispanic ICE agents. And this is why they have you there on the front line. They need somebody to blame. And you know what's not going to work? I was just following orders. That's your evening news rundown. I'm Simply Shugar. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed. Like, share, and follow if you can.